Now we're going to look at the translate function within Microsoft Word. So I have a document here, and in this case, I'm unsure of what the language is. So I want to translate this piece here. The first thing I'm going to do is go to the Review tab up top, and I want to go to the Translate option here. Now you do have a little drop down menu for this. You can select a particular section of text and translate only that, or you can choose to translate the entire document. So I'm going to say translate, and over here our menu pops out. Over here it's on selection at the moment. We want to translate everything in the document, so make sure you click on document here. We're selecting the language that we're translating it from. If you're unsure, auto detect is the option you want to go for. But if you know the particular language you're translating from, you can of course go down the list and pick from the selection of languages. So we want to translate to English. Again, if it was a different language, we will go down the list and click on the language we want to translate to. We have the option to say always translate to this language, but I think it's useful to kind of keep this flexible, especially if you do a lot of work with translating different languages. So now that we have our settings correct, we're translating the document, we're auto detecting the language, and we're translating it into English. All we have to do is click on the translate button. It will take a second or two. And now this is telling you translated document. Okay, so we can read our piece in English. If we want to edit, we simply click on the little edit pen here, or we can click on view the original, and that will take us back to our original piece here. The second thing that we're going to look at, so this time we're starting with English. And again, we're going to go into the review panel. And actually, let's make our selection a little bit smaller. We are just going to do half the document this time. So we can click on our little drop down menu and we can say translate selection, or we could have just clicked on the translate button and clicked on selection over here. At the moment, from English, because it was on auto detect, it detected that it was the English language, and this time we want to change the language. So we're just going to scroll down. I'm going to pick one at random. Italian has come up. I'm going to click on that. Now you see a little preview of it in the box here. And if you're happy with that and you want to change that in the document, now you just click insert, and it has inserted that into the document. Now, one thing you have to look out for, this is telling you that practically everything is misspelled. We're having all these little red squiggly lines. So down here we have English UK. So that's the language that the proofreading is set to. So make sure you click on that and then you select the language that you're translating into. So if we go all the way down again, and we can look for Italian and click OK. And now we see all of those spell check lines have disappeared because it recognizes now that it's a different language rather than English, which is the default. So that's how you use the translate tool within Microsoft Word.